Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. Let's talk about, is it too early to plant? Well, guys, that's going to depend on a lot of factors. Here in southeast Louisiana, I noticed that Monday they are predicting 36 degrees. Okay, so we all know that frost hits at about 34, 33 degrees, right above when water would freeze at 32 degrees. Okay, so when I say it depends on a lot of things, I really do. I'm located in zone 9A/9B, southeast Louisiana. My garden is on a slope that ends by a pond. So what I have learned by working with what I have is that my property will be hit with a frost faster than other people, even in my community. And the reason being, cold air goes low, okay? It's colder closer to the ground than it is, say, the top of my head at 5'6" above the ground. It's warmer here than at the soil. So when you're talking about being on a slope or being in an area where the north wind can hit directly into your garden, like I'm open at the north end. So I have to take all that into consideration. Is it still too early to plant? It was 89 degrees last week. Fast forward 9 days, it's supposed to be 36, which means my yard in this area that I'm standing right now will be crunchy with frost when I wake up Tuesday morning. So for me, it is too early to plant. So when you're hearing people say, I've got my tomatoes, I've got my bell peppers, my cucumbers, my pumpkins, my zucchinis, my gourds, my loofahs, all these, my okra, bell peppers, jalapenos, all these sun-loving, heat-loving plants already in their gardens, you have to consider, is it a raised bed? Because sometimes the soil will stay warmer in a raised bed than if you're directly planted into the ground. You have to consider, where are they located? Are they on a slope? Are they by water? Is the north end of their garden totally open to the wind that's going to come rushing down and into this garden on Tuesday morning? You also have to consider that even if it gets down to 34, 33 degrees where they're located, they get a little frost, their plants will probably be okay. But what will most likely happen, the plants are very small, they could die. If the plants are large enough and they have blooms, they'll lose their flowers, which is going to set them back. They could also weaken their plants. And if you watch any of our videos on a regular basis, I tell you guys all the time, when your plant is weak, it invites pest. It invites disease, because now the plant is weak, it's in shock. And like a human body that's in shock, you're running a high risk of other things happening to it to cause it to die. So I know this video is short. I know you guys are just dying to get your food into the ground, but you need to be a little patient. There is a reason the old timers always said, wait till around Easter, wait till Good Friday, just wait. It's okay. If you're in my area, the zones of 9A, 9B, you have an extremely long growth season. I mean, we really do. We have a very, very long growth season. There's no rush. Your plants will do just fine if you put them in April 1st or May 1st, and you're avoiding the possibility of that last minute cold front moving in, guys. I have a 1/4 acre market garden, no till. I don't want to spend the 4 days it takes me to plant that garden and then realize last minute that I screwed up. And now my plants are weak and disease is coming and the pests are coming. I lose my blossoms and my blooms. I'll just wait.